Hello everyone and Happy New Year, if you can still say Happy New Year at early February. But it's been a little bit more than a year since I started this YouTube channel, and a lot of exciting things are coming up in 2025, and I wanted to share all of that with you. So I thought I was going to do a little video to recap 2024 and to let you know what's coming up for this year. So first off, I think 2024 was really a year of implementation or setting things up, and that 2025 is going to be a year of more development for me in terms of I've laid the ground for a lot of things and now I can build on that. So first, let's have a look back at 2024 and see what happened then. So first, I launched this YouTube channel at the end of 2023, which kind of counts as 2024 in my mind. I'm really happy about it. I was not able to do all the videos I had in mind and to stay consistent and all of that, but it's a really cool adventure and I'm learning a lot on, I have to learn a lot about video editing and filming and just the whole process of YouTube and videos, but I'm really enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to more of that in the year to come. I also followed 2 professional training, one more around online business and social media and all of that, so more around my geometry courses, and also another one here in Lyon around a professional artist practice, and that's very interesting as well and very helpful. Then on the side of social media, it was kind of a lot of ups and downs. It's a really hard thing to do, it's like a whole job. If you want to do social media properly, you kind of have to do only that, which doesn't really make sense if you have if your business is something else. One day maybe I'll hire someone, but I'm clearly not there yet. Just in general, in 2024 I decided to take it easy and don't stress myself out too much with being so regular. And I think 2025 is going to be, things are more, the ground is laid out more, and I think it will be a lot more easy for me in 2025 to be more consistent on social media. Also in early 2024, I had tried a different format for online teaching. I tried pre-recording my courses. I thought that was going to be more convenient for people, and for me, I thought it was going to be maybe a better quality online teaching. But then in the end, didn't really work out that way. I think the live is more dynamic. You have some people to interact with, but even if there are not too much interaction, I just find it easier to have like a set date and I have to do it in that date, and then I don't spend time, doing take 1, take 2 or tweaking too much of the course. And I find that's easier and more dynamic that way. So I've come back in the fall, I think in October, I started again live teaching, and I'm really happy I did. That's how it's going to carry on for 2025. Also at the end of 2024, I launched the Geometry Café, which is a monthly live session available through a small subscription. So it's kind of a Patreon, if you know that, but it's on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, very similar to Patreon. And the idea is to have a session once a month where it's more casual than an online teaching. We can chat a bit more. And the idea is to do small patterns. So it could be Gothic geometry or just general geometry related. And it can also be about the tools and materials and techniques related to geometry and to art around geometry. So for instance, we had a session around the use of the rolling pen, which is a scary but very cool tool in geometry. So yeah, that's the plan, and the session can be anything between an hour and a half, or even 2 hours and a half sometimes. It's recorded as anything I do online, basically. So if you can't make it to the live session, you can still watch the recording. And so far, all of the past sessions, all past recordings are available if you sign up. So that might change at some point when there's a lot of back session, but at the moment I think it's just the easiest. And I really like it because I think it's nice to have a more casual setting to share around geometry and do small projects that don't take too long and that we can try and finish in one session, and also to have something that's very affordable. and that helps having something consistent around geometry. Also, the last big news of 2024 for me was that I moved my art studio from the shared studio space I was renting before. And it was a very hard decision to make because that space had been very important for me to have like a dedicated art space, to have some colleagues, all of that. I joined that place at the end of the whole COVID era. and yeah, but I'm really happy now to have everything gathered in one space because anyway, I could not have all the YouTube filming and online teaching going on there, so I had things in two places, and I much prefer currently having everything in the same space and be able to go from one topic to the other easily. Also, I don't mind being on my own, and I can always go and catch up with friends and colleagues for tea or for lunch or anything. So I'm really happy about this new setup. At some point I will probably do a video to show you the actual setup. Here you can kind of see my desk area where I do more the computer work and the online teaching, and over there is the art space, which is still kind of being organized, and I will probably do a video to show you that space at some point. This was the key element of moving all of that, was that I'm not naturally a very organized person. I love when things are organized, but like kind of building the organization system is really not my strong point. So this is a really good opportunity currently for me, although it's taking a lot of energy and time, but it's so rewarding to finally be able to sort things and everything having a proper space. And it's just easier to find things. And I think I'm going to gain a lot of time and efficiency once this whole organization is finished, even if it's probably never completely finished. But we're getting to a stage where it's functional, and so that feels very good. So now 2025, it has started already, and it's already very full and exciting. I think the main focus for 2025 is more going to be the geometry and the online teaching and geometric research and all of that. And the art practice might be a bit more in the background. Although that being said, my first news for 2025, besides online teaching, is that I have an exhibition coming up here in Lyon. It's going to be a solo exhibition, and it's going to be in a Gothic church, and I find that very exciting. It's a very beautiful church. It's actually a basilica, the Saint Bonaventure Basilica here in Lyon. And it's a beautiful Gothic church. I've worked on that rose window, and they have a dedicated space for exhibition in there. And I saw a beautiful exhibition there a few years ago. So I think it's going to be a beautiful setting. And so the exhibition is going to be focused on my work around rose windows, artwork, drawing work, that sort of things. So to follow more on that, the easiest is to see my Instagram, my art Instagram, so Lucie Rose Art. I have two. The other one is for the geometry. But I will probably do a YouTube video on that also when it's all set up and going. So stay tuned for that. Also in terms of teaching, well, obviously I'm going to carry on teaching Gothic designs online through my own website, but there are also other collaborations coming. I'm still teaching with the King's Foundation School of Traditional Art, which is the school where I studied. That's a whole other story. But for example, I'm going there very soon in February to teach 1 week of raised gilding. So it's a gilding technique. So gilding is applying gold leaf that comes from medieval manuscript illumination. And it's a technique I use a lot in my art practice. It gives the gold a nice relief effect, kind of almost like molten gold. And so I'm going to be teaching that for 5 days. And then I'll be teaching to the master student also at the school some Gothic geometry design. And I will be teaching more courses with the King's Foundation School of Traditional Art as well, online and in person. The dates are being set currently, so keep an eye out for that. Also, a very exciting collaboration coming up early April, on the 5th and 6th of April, it will be with Clarissa Grandi. And Clarissa is a geometer, an artist, an educator, an author. She used to be a math teacher and she's written a book about art and mathematics. And you can check out her Instagram to see all the beautiful works that she does. And she started teaching online as well. She has courses on Skillshare if you want that. And we're going to do a 2-day course. So as I was saying, 5 and 6 of April. And it's going to be a Gothic rose window motif. So I'm going to teach the geometry part on the Saturday, and then Clarissa will do the more arty part on the Sunday with butterfly wing motif infill for the window. So that's very exciting. I'm going to put some images and the links, and by the time this video comes out, the registration should be open, so there will be a link below to sign up for that course. And I'm most likely going to interview Clarissa for the YouTube channel as well, so stay tuned for that as well. And there will be more collaborations to come. I will say more about that when I can. And more videos on this YouTube channel, so subscribe if you haven't already. And liking the video, commenting, sharing, all of that really helps. And don't hesitate to ask me questions in the comments if there's anything you would like to know more about, or what types of videos you would like to have more on this channel, more tutorials, more interviews, more things about traditional arts. That's also something I might develop on the channel. Things about my artwork or things about geometry in general. We'll see, but just let me know in the comments anything you would like to see, or ask me any questions, and I might use that for future videos. Thank you all for watching this video and following me here on YouTube, and I'm very happy to carry on this journey of exploring geometry and traditional art and sharing that through courses and videos on YouTube and any other means. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.